Welcome to Adaptive IELTS. Today we're exploring the word adverse, a powerful adjective that's particularly useful in academic writing Task 2 essays and speaking Part 3 responses. This word helps you discuss negative impacts and challenges in an academic context, making it perfect for analyzing problems and their effects. Let's start with pronunciation. Adverse is pronounced as aid-verse. Break it down with me. AD is stressed, followed by a soft verse. Practice with this sentence. The adverse conditions affected the project's timeline. Notice how we emphasize AD at the beginning. Understanding the meaning is crucial for IELTS success. Adverse describes something that is harmful, unfavorable, or contrary to one's interests. In academic contexts, it's used to discuss negative effects or challenging circumstances that can impact a situation or outcome. The word adverse is primarily used as an adjective to describe negative or unfavorable conditions. Its noun form is adversity, which refers to difficult or challenging situations. While adverse is most common as an adjective, it can also appear in phrases like adverse effects or adverse conditions. To vary your vocabulary, consider these alternatives: unfavorable, harmful, detrimental, negative, and hostile. Using these synonyms in your IELTS responses can help demonstrate your range and avoid repetition. Let's explore different ways to use adverse in IELTS contexts. For example, in IELTS writing, you might say, the adverse effects of pollution on public health cannot be ignored. In IELTS speaking, you could mention, many students face adverse conditions when studying abroad, such as cultural differences and language barriers. To score higher in IELTS, master these essential word partnerships. Common collocations with adverse include adverse effects, adverse impact, adverse conditions, adverse reaction, and adverse circumstances. These phrases help you express negative influences precisely in your responses. Consider these IELTS examples. Writing Task 2. Governments must take measures to mitigate the adverse effects of climate change on agriculture. Speaking Part 3. In my opinion, the adverse impact of social media on mental health is a growing concern that needs to be addressed. Now it's your turn to practice. Complete these sentences. 1. The blank weather conditions delayed the construction project. 2. Many businesses experienced blank effects due to the economic downturn. 3. Students should be prepared to face blank challenges when studying abroad. Answers: adverse, adverse. Your homework. 1. Write 3 sentences using adverse in different IELTS contexts such as environment, education, and technology. 2. Find an article discussing adverse effects of a specific issue and summarize its key points. 3. Prepare a short speech about how to overcome adverse conditions in life. Here are some pro tips to boost your IELTS score. Use adverse when discussing negative impacts, challenges, or unfavorable conditions. Pair it with appropriate collocations like adverse effects or adverse impact to enhance precision. Remember that adverse specifically refers to negative situations, while averse means having a strong dislike or opposition to something. In conclusion, we've explored the word adverse and learned how to use it effectively in your IELTS exam. Use it to discuss negative impacts and challenges in your writing and speaking tasks. Keep practicing with the exercises and tips provided to enhance your band score.